And I'm not saying anything,
prelims,
but I've
right?
heard some of the stuff they're going to do to start the event. It's insane. It is mind-blowing.
Will this be the biggest spectacle in the history of MMA?
I don't see how you can outdo this.
Like, it's going to outshine Noche.
As I say,
outshine 300.
Obviously, I've heard a couple of things, right? From good sources, very, very good sources of things that are going to happen. And it's just going to be mind-blowing. I'm in no position to be releasing that stuff and spoiling it. That's all to be surprises and stuff. But the production levels of what they're doing and the extra touches of what they're doing. I mean, Dana's already spoke about, there's going to be 85,000 people across the street at the Ellipse. There's going to be all kinds of functions going on there and a lot of fun and fan interaction and engagements. And like, it's just going to be a huge
I heard Trump say that people are going to walk into the Oval Office. They're going to get taped up and wrapped in the Oval Office and then walk to the game.
Hey, Trump knows better than me.
That's crazy.
I've never been to the White House, so I don't know.
Bisping, as a world champion, you see fights a lot different from guys who are just fans of fighting like myself, and I'm in here all day long with the Hamzat camp and the Armin camp, and I get to watch people with Coach Perillo every day of my life for the last couple years, and then I go to fights. Obviously, I'm not seeing it and feeling it the way you do as a world champion. As a world champion, how do you sit down and say, as a guy of your caliber, how do you sit down if you're in his position and say, all right, this is the guy I'm fighting. This is what he didn't do successful to Volk. Do you mimic Volk's style because you found someone who found a weakness? Do you say, hey, this guy's good no matter what, I still need to stick to my game? How do you dissect this going into the biggest fight of your career?
Yeah, to answer your question, I don't think you do. And I think you say the same thing because you're not Alexander Volkanovski. Volkanovski's got incredible boxing. He's got awesome footwork. That's one of the things that is very underrated that people don't realize. He's a master of footwork. He really is. And he was just getting out the way of Lopez and just frustrating him a little bit. I'm sure you've got great footwork, but that's not how you fight. You're the mean machine. You go forward. You'll meet him right in the center and throw down. You believe in yourself. If there's a takedown there, take it. Get on top, choke them out, elbow them, whatever. But I don't think you're going to try and replicate what Volkanovski did because that's not who you are at your core. You can't change. You don't look at something and go, right, this is the way to beat the guy. Say, right, how do I, with my style, beat this guy?
100%. And then for you, Garcia, do you look at like the specific problems that Diego caused other fighters that he's beaten? Like, how do you study tape on a fighter?
What's nice is I got Greg Jackson, and this dude is like, his IQ when it comes to fighting is just like crazy through the roof. We've probably dissected at least 6 fights already. We go through the whole thing.
Oh, so you're doing in-depth research.
Yeah, well, he mainly just like does it all. He turns down the volume on everything because he wants no bias sort of input on the fight. And he just wants to watch it, and he'll just watch over and over again. He'll rewind it over and over again. I do the same thing. He's kind of taught me how to do it, but it's cool when we get together. And then obviously we'll get with Wing 2, which is my striking coach, and I kind of get his input on all of it. But when it comes to strategy and everything like that, Greg's been the main guy that puts the puzzle pieces together to come up with the game plan that suits me best. And I kind of like what you just said because, you know what, I'm not going to go out there and fight a Volkanovski fight. I mean, he has excellent footwork. That people don't highlight that enough. That's what makes him great, I think. Yeah. He doesn't have spectacular knockouts. He has great timing, good footwork, and he knows how to land shots and make him count. You know what I mean? He's a champ.